Hello there, Eli family. Hope you're doing well. It is currently about 10 a.m. and we've just woken up. Michelle is over there. Let me change the camera around. There we go. She's recovering from her surgery.
Hello. Don't look at me.
So, in this video, I thought, why not have you guys and girls follow me around for the day and kind of experience a day in the life of a successful entrepreneur? Because Michelle obviously can't record any videos. She's definitely not in the right, I guess, wellness to be able to record any videos after her surgery earlier this week. If you're not sure what we're referring to, go ahead and watch the previous video, especially the announcement at the end, because we kind of talk about that and what surgery she had and the expected recovery time and everything in between. So in this video, you're going to get to see what my day looks like. It is a Friday, so it's going to be a more relaxed day than usual, but it is going to be a typical day, right? I'm also going to be playing nurse to Michelle, which is always fun. So yeah, follow along with me. How are you feeling today?
Okay.
Okay.
I like family. Don't look at me. I look like trash. But
You still look beautiful, baby.
have fun with James today. Enjoy.
So the first thing you're probably thinking is, James, why are you waking up so late at 10 a.m, you lazy son of a beach? Well, honestly, when I first started my business, I was the kind of guy to wake up early at like 8 a.m. or possibly sometimes earlier to to start the business off well and to get things going, and I was hella busy. But nowadays I've structured my business in a way that a lot of my employees do the majority of the work, but also I've automated a lot as well. So I'm able to live a good lifestyle. I don't have to wake up at 6 a.m. or 4 a.m. like those motivational videos would have you believe that everyone wakes up at that time. Plus, Michelle streams her gaming channel until about 11 p.m. So it wouldn't be very good if I was kind of, going to bed at 9 or even earlier if she wasn't even finished yet, and I would never see her. And what kind of life is that, right? So if you are thinking of building a business, if you are an entrepreneur yourself, then don't fall for the trap of having to be like everybody else. Try and design your business around how you want to do things, around your lifestyle, and that way you'll be much happier in life than just kind of falling for the status quo, okay? And on a less serious note, Frido has just paid a visit here. Hello, boy. Hello.
Give me a kiss.
You okay? Oh, so cute. So cute. He gave you a kiss?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So this is Frido's morning love. He always comes for some morning love. But also he usually sleeps between my legs on the evening. So he sleeps there in this little part there. He loves it. Ooh! What's this? Anyway, I should probably start getting ready for work. I've already responded to a bunch of people on my phone, and that's what I usually do in the morning. I usually just, get my good old phone and go through my emails on my phone, go through my clients' messages and stuff, and reply to people I inevitably wake up with messages from, and then start to get ready and give this one over here, some breakfast. Oh, you're so cute.
He's taking care of me
Oh, how is he taking care of you?
by being here and purring,
Oh,
so I can be being calm.
Nurse Frido.
Yeah. No.
Bread. You're such bread. Look at you being a bread. Oh.
Time to get you some food. Alright, so, excuse the mess. Obviously we've not had time to clean. But Frido, come on. Food! Fine. Yeah, we've not had time to clean, especially as we're moving house. This is all stuff that needs to go to charity shop. This is Frito's fort of boxes, his box fort. So we're gonna give him some food. Frito! Free-hoy! What you doing there? You looking out the window? Oh, bless. Yes, you. Look at you being so cute. So cute. So, what would you like for breakfast, my dear?
I don't know. Cereal
Cereal?
or a sandwich?
Sandwich, which would you prefer?
Sandwich.
Do we have any eggs?
I don't want eggs.
Okay, just a normal ham sandwich.
A cheese sandwich.
Cheese sandwich, okay. Here you go, babe.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else? Do you want anything else?
High five.
I love you.
Thank you. I love you.
So at this point in the day, I have still not had breakfast yet, right? So, as you can tell, I still haven't got dressed. But there's a reason for that, because I always do fasted cardio in the morning, about 6 days out of the 7 days of the week, purely for the fact that it helps to burn fat a lot better. And right now I'm trying to cut down on a little bit of body fat, because over Christmas last year I put on a bit of weight and then it just continued through the pandemic. So right now I'm trying to lose a bit of body fat. I mainly store it on my love handles and my lower abdomen, so I'm trying to get rid of that before we move to San Diego. Right now you can see this is the home gym. So let me turn the camera around actually. There you go. So we've got the good old gym equipment here. Again, excuse the mess, we're just kind of moving stuff around for the move. Got that there. And we got the elliptical machine. So what I'll do is I will bring this out here and then just probably do around 20 minutes or so. About 20 minutes or so without any food in my stomach, on an empty stomach in the morning. Some days are harder than others. I don't manage the full 20 minutes, but I try my best. And at this point, honestly, it makes me feel a lot better. Sometimes in the morning I wake up with a little bit of anxiety, depending on my, what my clients are asking me for or how much of a workload I have. For example, this week has just been stressful as heck. I have been kind of like doing a billion things all at once, with the move to San Diego, with Mischell's surgery, with the business, other things regarding my house in the UK, things not going great. So it's been a stressful week. And honestly, I feel like doing cardio in the morning just kind of resets everything and enables me to just start with a level head instead of just being anxious all day. So yeah. 10,000! Woo! 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 Fuck. So every day, it never gets easier. So I do this 6 days a week in the morning, and then I do 10 minutes while working out, after working out, the good old muscles on the home gym, which you'll get to see later. You'll get to see later today. Now it's time for some breakfast. Hello! Somebody's already had his breakfast, but now it's Daddy's turn. So, what I eat? Well, this is what's left for this week, okay? I have these pre-packaged meals, which are cooked by a fitness chef, as you can tell here. And it tells you how many calories it has, protein, carbs, fats, that kind of stuff, right? So it's nutritionally valuable, I guess. I usually have protein pancakes, but as you can see, there's nothing there. I've used them all, and Mischell has stolen my food this week because she's not able to cook for herself. Wow, this lighting is terrible. There we go. Mischell has not been able to cook for herself, so she's been stealing my food. So I have like 4 meals left for the next 3 days. So I'm gonna have to cook something myself for once. But for breakfast, what I usually have is protein pancakes, roughly 40 grams of protein. Protein is very important to keep yourself full and also to build muscle. A bit of carbs in there. Carbs are not the enemy. Keep that in mind. And then I also have a variety of supplements, which I'll show you right now. So this morning, as I have no protein pancakes, I'm going to substitute that with some protein powder. This is low carb powder. I'm not sponsored by any of these, by the way. I usually have BCAAs, helps recovery of muscle amongst other things. Creatine helps to build muscle and retain water in the muscle for better performance. Omega-3 fish oils And whoops. And where is the front of the label? There we go. Some general multivitamins for sporty men. So that's going to be my breakfast alongside a good old treat of cereal. So this is my genius concoction, okay? In the morning I always feel a bit scrawny and weak and feeble because I have no calories in me. But this is what we have for good old cereal. So we start off with some Nestle Fitness cereal, which is the closest thing they have here in Mexico to anything decent. And then on top of that, you can see we have some little poop nuggets, which are in fact some Nesquik. So we just sprinkle a bit of Nesquik on just so it has some sort of flavour. Notice there's not a lot there, just a little bit for some flavour and to turn the milk nice and chocolatey. And then, whoops, then we have some Choco Krispies sprinkled around the outside. Notice as well, it's a very small little cardboard thing just because we're moving soon. So what's the point of getting a huge new one if we're moving soon? So that's that. And then on top of that, we put some protein milk onto it, which is by Lala, which is not really a popular brand in America, at least, that I know of. Anyway, it's not popular in the UK. So we put some good old milk in there. And we have the protein shake as well. One thing I should also mention is I also have peppermint tea. Woo, peppermint tea. So that is great for your digestive system. This is a kettle. And I'll say that because when Mischell moved here, I was like, babe, we need to get a kettle. And she was like, what's a kettle? And I was like, kettle with a T. Because I'm British, I don't say my T's. So, kettle. And she was like, okay. She didn't know what a kettle was because in Mexico it's not a common thing to have tea, of course, and also they don't really know what a kettle is. So we went and got a kettle, and I have a cup of peppermint tea every morning, and on the evening I have a good old English breakfast tea, which doesn't make sense because it's not breakfast, but it's still yummy. So I'm going to go ahead and have my breakfast now, then I'll start work. So there are two things I like to do before starting work. One of them is to look outside at the view because I need to see that it's daytime. And of course, if you are just working inside all day during a pandemic, it's always nice to see the outside at some point. I think for mental health reasons, right? You always need to feel like a world exists outside of your little quarantine area. The second thing is, of course, to pat Frito. Hello. Hello. And then, of course, we need to say hello to Mischell. Check that she's alive. Babe!
No, don't come here.
Are you alive?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm showing your present to my parents.
Okay. It's my birthday coming up, so Mischell's got me a present, and she's very secretive about it. I don't know what it is, but it's fun. So now I will start work. This is my fancy new laptop. Ooh, it only took 2 months to arrive from America to Mexico. So fancy laptop, gonna have my breakfast, start some work. So at this point it is currently 12 p.m, which is not great because I should be starting work about 10, maybe 10:30 or so. Reasons being that I had to take care of Mischell, had to do a lot of other things as well. As you can see, I put some clothes on for now just so I'm not sitting here half naked. Usually I do. Honestly, I start work without clothes on because I'm sweating from the cardio, and I usually have a shower after I've de-sweated and, you know, had my temperature cool down a little bit, then I'll continue my day. Hold on. Hello? No, Elon, I'm not going to lend you another $1 million, okay? Thanks, bye. This guy, Elon Musk, always asking for money. Anyway, so right now what I'll do is go through business emails, go through business client messages and so on, and also work on my to-do list. I'm not going to bore you with the specifics because, of course, this is not a business channel. I do have a business channel on YouTube as well, but we're not going to talk about that right now. So yeah, I'll work probably until about 4 p.m, 5 p.m, and have lunch between that period as well, of course, and then my day will finish in terms of work anyway, and then I'll get to do my own stuff. Yay! So I've just finished some work and it's now time for Mischell's food. This is what we have. The the lovely combination of pescado, or fish. We have a cheese sandwich once again, and spinach, which is an amalgamation of lots of different things because Mischell didn't want the sauce.
Thank you.
Okay. Yay! So, your little carer person is coming in a few minutes, right?
Yeah.
She's gonna take care of a few things. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Let me know if you need anything else.
Are you going to eat?
Yes. Meanwhile, this is what I've got. I'll show you. Right, so we have this. And you might think, James, why are you eating microwave meals if you're supposed to be fit and healthy? Well, these are not your standard microwave meals. These are pre-packaged, pre-made by a chef, so a fitness chef. So it doesn't contain all the salt and everything, all the other bad stuff. It contains all the good stuff. So today we have Mischell's leftover beans. She didn't want those. And we have beef with some quinoa. And I think that's pear. So, or apple. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and eat that. Mischell's carer is gonna arrive, the little nurse thing, and we're gonna do some workouts afterwards. All right. So what seemed to be a 15-minute task was actually a 2-hour task. It's now 7 o'clock. I usually work out at about 4. So I'm working out so much later than I thought I would be working out and that I'd like to work out, because what I usually do is 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, I will work out a different part of my body for about 2 hours, okay? And then I will do a bit of cardio for 10 minutes and that's it. But starting at 7, I don't particularly want to finish at 9 and then have 1 hour to myself before settling down for bed, now that Mischell is, you know, kind of bedbound and recovering and stuff. So I'm going to do about an hour or so today, and typically what I'll do is, I've got ahead and got changed as well, by the way, I'll use this depending on what I'm working, okay? So today, I was going to do a chest workout, my shoulders, and my abs as well, okay? I don't really have time for all of that right now. I don't want to finish at 9. So I'm just going to do a bit of chest and some shoulders as well, just purely for the fact that I usually work out chest on Monday along with my triceps. Tuesday is back and biceps. Wednesday is legs and abs. Thursday is chest and triceps again. And Friday is shoulders and usually abs a bit as well, okay? And also biceps some days if I've got time, right? So let's get into it. Right, so 6 months BC, before COVID, I was going to the gym and just enjoying being around people. It's motivational to see people bigger than you and just nice to hang out with people really at the gym. But now, with COVID, that's not possible, or at least it is possible in some gyms, but I don't fancy my chances of surviving. So, let's not do that. So that's why I got a home gym. I've only had it about 3 months, and we're moving, so it's really annoying, but hey, at least I got 3 months out of it. So, first off, we need to go ahead and warm up the shoulders, because my shoulders, honestly, they click and clack a lot, like an old person's car. So what I like to do is just literally, I would do this standing up, but of course I'm not going to move the camera around all the time. So I would just do this, literally just rotate my shoulders with some really light weights until my shoulders feel all nice and smooth instead of clicking and clacking. Just to avoid any injuries, because shoulders are the easiest things to injure in my experience anyway. I've been working out for about 3 years. So it's not like I've been doing it all my life or anything like that. I used to be super skinny, like super skinny. And now I'm not too bad, right? So chest. I like to work with, I'll just show you, let's do this. So chest back, arched a little bit, bum to the back, and you can do a chest press like that, right? So you can do this in most gyms. Do about 10 or 12 reps. Again, just to warm up at this stage. This is not very heavy weight. It's literally just to get my shoulders and chest warmed up, okay? Some people will say just go straight in at the heaviest weight because it will allow you to lift more weight and whatever. I personally would prefer not to have an injury, so this is what I do. And then of course I can change my arm positioning to reach a different part of my chest. So we go, 2, 3, 4, 5, squeezing that chest, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just stop there for a warm up. And then finally we can do this one over here, which is a chest fly or a pectoral fly, okay? Use your elbows, not your I guess, your arm muscles, your biceps, triceps, that kind of stuff. Try and use your chest for this if you can. So squeeze like that, okay? And I do this again on a very light weight to begin with, okay? I feel a bit warmed up now, so let's go a bit heavier. So, the great thing about this is you can change all of the weights. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it down to sort of here. And this is in increments of 4 kilograms, okay? And that is for the legs on that side of the thing. It's really cool. If you can get one of these, definitely go ahead and get one, but if not, then it's all good. And by the way, I'm out of breath more than usual, just because I'm having to speak to the camera and do this at the same time. Don't know if you've tried doing that, it's quite difficult, right? So, heavier weight, once you've got your breath back and once everything else, you go ahead and start lifting, right? So, chest back, bum back, arched a little bit, and whoosh. And now you should feel a bit of straining on your chest. If you feel it on your arms, most likely you don't have a good brain to muscle connection and mind muscle connection, so just work on that at lighter weights and try and feel the muscle contracting as you do it. But this is not a fitness video, so I'm not going to go into that too much. Oh, fuck. Now, I'm not a personal trainer, of course, obviously. I'm just showing you what I do and what I've been taught from my personal trainer. Okay, of course, everyone's different. Everyone has certain things that works best for them. And just go with whatever works best for you, right? So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this workout. As you can tell, I'm out of breath now. I need to have a breather. So I will finish this workout. It's not gonna be as long as I usually have it because of the time, but I'll get back to you when I'm done. So I've just finished my workout and had a shower, and I want to demonstrate something which is super important in today's society, where everyone on Instagram has an amazing body, both male and female, okay? You can look at yourself and you think, I can never compare myself to those people, right? But the thing is, editing exists, and also good lighting. These people take so many photos all the time, and they will probably use about 1 out of every 100 they take, okay? To illustrate my point here, right now I am just out of the shower, right? Pretty decent body with that lighting, but if I breathe out, there we go, pretty normal, right? And then back to having abs, no abs, abs, okay? Same thing here, if I take a photo, or take a video shot like that, all from the side, not a flattering angle, right? Same thing here, much better. Similarly, if you look at my arms in the good old mirror over here, you can see they look huge in some lights there, like that for example. They look pretty big, right? But go into this light over here, not so great, not as good. Or sometimes if I go here, you see what I mean? There's less definition depending on the lighting. So try not to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to everyone on Instagram, because honestly, it doesn't matter. We're in a pandemic. It's good that you're alive. Finally, time for some food. So we only have one meal left in the fridge. So I went ahead and got a takeout, and Mischell got one as well. I had sushi, which is kind of like a half takeout. It's kind of like a half cheat meal, right? We've got some dragon rolls here. Very nice. Get rid of that. That looks a bit weird. Ooh, but the rest, yum yum. And then we have a bunch of thick cut salmon, which is nice, just for some added protein. And then, of course, you can't finish an evening without a good old English breakfast tea in a mug that your fiance got for you. So, yeah, ooh. So, right now, at this point, what I usually do is I just go ahead and play on that big TV. I play a game called Dauntless, which is on the Nintendo Switch, and also many other platforms as well. I just like to wind down and chill out, really. Usually for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, because at this point, Mischell is usually streaming over there. She's usually got the green screen on. She's streaming her gaming stream on Facebook. And I'm kind of just waiting for it to finish. And she finishes about 10 p.m, 10:30. We go to bed, hang out in bed. Better check in on Mischell, right? She's been streaming, so I want to make sure she's okay. Hey.
Hi.
You okay?
Huh?
How you feeling?
Okay.
You're hiding your face still.
Yes, I'm hiding my face.
Oh, baby. You haven't eaten your food. It's gonna be cold.
I was going to ask if you wanted to watch a movie with me.
It's gonna be cold
It's not
now.
going to be cold.
Okay. Well, yeah, we can watch a movie if you want.
Okay.
You're gonna come into the living room, or
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Go away.
One ring to rule them all.
Come on. You can't sit there. Mommy's Xbox.
Don't chew the cable.
Don't chew the cables. Oh my
Hey.
god. Come on.
I'm watching you.
Don't look at me like that.
He's looking at you.
So it is now 28 minutes past midnight, and this is kind of the typical time that we go to sleep. Usually we go to actual sleep at about, what, like 1? Probably 1 a.m. or so, and that's why we don't get up at 7 a.m. because we like to have 8 hours sleep minimum. But we have a ritual before we go to sleep. We have this book here. Again, we're not sponsored. Like anything in this video, we're not sponsored by it. But this is essentially a journal that we do as a couple. And there's a question every single day asking us about each other. And I think it's really cool because it gets us to sort of reflect on each other, and it brings us closer to each other every night, right? So
And we answer it even if we get mad or something like that.
yeah, like even if you've had a little bit of an argument or whatever, which happens
I'm
to
sorry
every
about
couple.
this on my face, but seriously, I look like garbage.
It's fine. I mean, baby, you have had surgery, so it's
Yeah.
understandable. Right, so for example, today's question, and by the way, there's like 4 questions in every section of the book. So like 1 question a day, 365 questions, right? So today's question is, hello, Fredo. You're going to knock the camera over. Oh, he saved it. Okay, so today's question is, if we played with dominant or submissive roles for 1 hour, which role would you feel most and least comfortable in, and why? So, I think, for my answer anyway, that I'm quite a dominant person, right? I always like to be in control. Not in a douchebag way, I don't think. But I always like to know what I'm doing, and I also kind of like to be in control. So, I would say I'd feel the most comfortable with being a dominant and least comfortable being submissive, because I always think somebody else is going to mess up, and that's just the human race. I always have a history in my life of people screwing me over, not doing what they say they're going to do, always messing something up in some way or another, whether it's a company, whether it's a person, whatever. I always just have a history of people not doing as they say they're going to do. So that's why I like to be in control, and that's just how it is. So that's what I'm going to write down in a sec. What about you?
Well, you just saw my face, whatever. I look like shit.
No, you don't. You look beautiful.
I think for me, I most like the submissive one.
Yeah.
But behind cameras,
You can be the fiery Latina.
basically, I just let him think that he's in control.
Well, I mean, it seems to be working, so... By the way, like, we've done this every single day this year.
But let's just leave it as I'm the submissive one.
Just for an easy answer.
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. So there we have it. That is one day in my life, the life of an online entrepreneur. Hopefully you enjoyed it, but I want you to take away one thing from this video, okay? You'll notice throughout this whole video that I've not said that I did something I hated or that I disliked or I didn't want to do. And that is on purpose, because I did all that kind of stuff way back in the day, back in 2012. I was at university doing a college degree I didn't want to do. I was working part-time in a grocery store, stacking bread and cakes on shelves. I was hanging out with people I just didn't want to be around. And my life was a mess. I didn't really enjoy my life. I dreaded waking up in the morning. But I did something about it, right? I found an amazing woman to spend the rest of my life with. I moved halfway across the world to be with her, just, you know, moving away from the only place I ever knew. and I did something about it. So what I want you to do as an eLife family member, you know, as a part of our community, big hug, is to just not take all of the crap that you may have to go through. Don't feel like you have to put up with a mediocre life just because that's what everyone else does. I want you to, you know, think about what your ideal life would be like and put steps in place to achieve it. Okay, this may sound like some kind of motivational video, but honestly, that's the kind of guy I am, and I always strive to improve things. That's why we moved here to Mexico, and now we're moving to San Diego because that is the next step of improving our life. Of course, we're happy, but there's always a way to improve things, right? So hopefully you can take that away from this video. If you did like this video, and if you agree with that statement, go ahead and hit the like button below this video. Preach! And also, if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to make sure you never miss a future video, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!